My grandmama always said, don't be grudgeful when you see people with all their nice stuff and stuff that you don't have. Because you don't know what they had to do to get it, and you don't know what they got to do to maintain it. And I swear to God, that old lady's voice still rings true in my head. British Williams, who starred in Basketball Wives LA, has pleaded guilty to 15 felonies this week in St. Louis. Welcome back to Hot Topics TV, y'all. Y'all already know if the topic is hot, we're on it. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and let's get into the details of the story. Shout out to MSN for this. So, British Williams, she admitted to 5 counts of misuse of social security numbers, 4 counts of bank fraud, 3 counts of making false statements to the IRS, 3 counts of wire fraud on top of that. And this is according to a statement that's been released by the U.S. Attorney's Office of the Eastern District of Missouri. God damn. When you see a lot of people with a lot of shiny stuff, a lot of flashy stuff, remember they say all that glitters ain't gold? Oh man, I don't like to laugh at people's downfall, but some of us are just too grown to be out here doing this type of stuff. Like, you don't think it's coming back to haunt you. Man, listen, I ain't built for nobody's prison. I'm not trying to go in there, and I'm not trying to do anything to increase my chances of ending up behind bars, especially for this little bit of money. Anyways, Williams, she first joined the cast off VH1 in I think it's the 3rd season in 2014 when she became engaged to Lorenzo Gordon, right, who played basketball professionally overseas. So the St. Louis Post-Dispatch reports said. Now, in the show's most recent seasons, Williams' arrest and subsequent restrictions, it became a plot point when Williams couldn't go on a group trip to Mexico because of her ankle monitor. So it started to make its way onto the show. The Department of Justice reports that some of the crimes that Williams admitted to includes underreporting her income on tax returns for 2017, 2018, and 2019, for falsely claiming her niece and her nephew as dependents, amounting to $29,366 in taxes that are owed. $29,366 in taxes that are owed. Then, of course, using social security numbers that do not belong to her to open bank accounts and establish lines of credits using these social security numbers, that amounting to another $28,537 in failed payments, and using social security numbers to deposit thousands of dollars worth of checks that were taken from other people's account without their knowledge, and using it to withdraw the money, amounting to another $23,850 in losses. I know when she was getting them 20-something $1,000 checks, she was balling. She was feeling good about herself, getting to the money. No matter if I'm using 3-4 different social security numbers. Doesn't matter if I'm establishing some fake bank accounts. Doesn't matter if I'm going as far as taking money out of people's bank accounts that they don't know about. That's Fed time. Okay? That's Fed time. A lot of people are going to say, well, she's going to the feds. It's kind of nicer in there than being in state prison. I don't know. Prison is prison. I don't give a damn if it's state, fed, around the corner, down the street. I don't care. Prison is prison. U.S. Attorney Sailor A. Fleming said that the 33-year-old mother admitted to an unusually large number of frauds that victimized taxpayers, banks, credit card companies, and individuals and programs that were intended to help struggling businesses and employees during the COVID-19 pandemic. Y'all know damn well what we're talking about right here, right? We talking about that PPP, baby. A lot of people jumped on that PPP stuff, and when I saw it in the beginning, I said to myself, somebody is setting us up for failure. I don't want none of that money. Long story short, I remember I myself was in the middle of purchasing a piece of property, and I remember the realtor started encouraging me to take out a PPP loan. I don't know this woman, and this woman is over here telling me, yeah, I do it. I tell them I have a company and I have 5, 6, 7 employees, something like that, she said. And you see, I don't have any company. And I said to myself, that's fraud. And that is blatant fraud. That is easy to prove that you're lying. So your ass is definitely going to jail. She goes, nobody is getting punished for it. It's free money. You just have to say this and you'll get it. I just got a check for $50,000 and I have another check on the way. And she was trying to entice me. And I think my grandmama's voice kept ringing in my head that kept saying, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. And I said, nah, I don't want it. But this lady, every time she came to go show me through this piece of property and we work out the paperwork and all this other stuff, she starts talking about this PPP loan thing again. You sure you still don't want to do it? I'm telling you, it's a lot of money in it. It's easy money they're giving away. And I'm glad that I did not. Okay? Because look at where it's at now. So many people are doing time. I've seen people get hit with 10 years in prison off of a PPP loan. What the hell am I doing in somebody's prison for 10 damn years? Back there fighting for my booty. Additionally, Williams admitted to 3 pandemic frauds and 1 insurance fraud. She submitted 9 applications that contained false income and false payroll information for economic injury disaster loans, 4 applications for the Paycheck Protection Program, that's the PPPs, Paycheck Protection Programs, and another one for the California COVID-19 Rent Relief Program. And all this time, you on TV acting like you a millionaire and you wealthy and your man got money and you got money and y'all doing so good, and over here you doing all this behind the scenes, heading to prison. Okay, so Williams received $144,000 in loans from 2 disaster applications to fund her personal lifestyle, her plea agreement says. To fund her personal lifestyle. Baby girl wasn't even flipping the money or nothing. Just to fund her personal lifestyle. Take some trips here and there. Buy some nice outfits, makeup, hair, all that. She received $52,647 in PPP loans and then another $27,801 in rental assistance, even though her work hours were not reduced during the pandemic. Let's not forget, I just ran you through the other checks: $29,366, $28,537, $23,850, and then $144,000. $52,647 in PPP loans and $27,801 in rental assistance. She also falsified medical bills to an insurance company for a total of $139,479.92. That was paid to her, her co-conspirators, or both. This is what the paperwork in a courtroom says. Now, since Williams' indictment in September of 2021, she has not filed taxes, and she marked herself exempt from paying taxes on her $90,000 salary. I guess that's how much she got paid to be on the show, $90,000 for the year. Ultimately, the DOJ Department of Justice tabulated almost $446,000 in losses, a little short of $500,000. Williams is now scheduled to be sentenced August 23rd of 2023 to some prison time. Williams, who was also a radio personality in St. Louis, now faces years in prison. Charges of misusing social security number and making false statements each carry a potential penalty of up to 5 years in prison each and a $250,000 fine. Bank fraud carries penalties of up to 30 years in prison and a $1 million fine for both. The wire fraud carries a penalty of up to 20 years in prison and a $1 million fine. Damn. The original story for this was printed in the Los Angeles Times. Let me put it like this. With all these charges that carry all these 20 years here and 30 years there and 50 years here, I think she's about to get hit with nothing less than 10 years in prison. What do you think? Leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about this one, and I'll catch you on the next video. It's Hot Topics TV. I'm out. Peace.